Hey everybody, it's your boy JWa with Gardening with JWa, and this beauty right here is my Sherry Loquat. Looking at Sherry, let's see if I can see any more actual solid fruits. There's a bunch of them hidden. Look at that little nugget. There's a bunch of them hidden here and there. See, there's 3 right there. I don't know if you can see it with the sun. Oh, damn. And there's 2 more right there. Oh, snap. And there's another one right there. That's crazy. That's like 3, 5, 6, 9 right there. A little hidden one right there. It's like 10. Let's see if I can find any more. These aren't good botanicals. They're off. So there's probably like 10. This is the seedling. So there's nothing there. You can see my shadow. So this is the seedling right here. So nothing's going on. I do got to stake this guy up though really bad. These guys are reflowering again, but this one's got 2. So it's about 12. I'm not seeing anything here of note. There's 13, 14. So I'm gonna make my way around here. So there's probably like 14 obvious ones on this guy. Oh wait, there's one right there. It's 15. So there's 15. I can count 15. Some of these just literally stopped flowering, so they might be more, it might be less, who knows. But right now I can see 15. 15's not a great number for this size. I personally was looking for at least somewhere around 30. At least in the 20s. I could feel good about it. 15's kind of like, for its size. I was hoping to get more. So that kind of tells me that I think the bees were all over it. I think Sherry needs a pollinator, which just reinforces the thought process I had when I planted this guy. So hopefully this guy blooms. I mean, Sherry blooms for a really long time. So hopefully this guy blooms at the time Sherry blooms, and we can get really good cross-pollination. That's my hope anyway. But, 15's not terrible, but it's not what I was looking for. So I think it reinforced. I mean, this is the whole reason I put another one right next to it, was because I recognized that this Sherry likely needed some more assistance to really produce the blooms. So hopefully that works out. Then you got this weed over here just putting on all these little blooms. The freaking bees love it. And then when it's all said and done, I just stamp them down like a mat because I'm always fighting the grass. And look at this guy. This guy is growing. This is the Tarocco Bream Blood Orange, and he's growing so weird. He's this big guy. He's got some fruit on it. Honestly, he's grown so big. If he does have fruit on it, I'm going to let it hang. I decided I'm going to let this guy do his thing. I'm not going to stamp him out. I'm going to let this guy fruit. I'm not going to worry about it because it doesn't look like he put on any real blooms anyway. So if he has fruit, we're talking like a handful. It shouldn't impact the overall growth. Let me head this way. I'm currently doing my last bit of fertilizing for the, so what I do is I water the in-ground trees, and then the tail end I'll do the fish and kelp emulsion. So that'll be pretty good. Probably got to go in. Get that. Looks like it's coming off the graft. Gonna come in. I cut the grass, and I just let it die on top. Hopefully to stifle the growth of the grass. Grass doesn't really break down if you just let it do like this. You'll just see it just kind of stays for a really long time. So hopefully, and then if I go this way, you can see this is the dwarf everbearing. This is what it produces. Berries about this size. I don't know if that's coming up good. Not bad. It's not like creme de la creme. I think it's a little bit more muggy, so you get like a nice little palmful. It's not bad. The first berries typically tend to be like so-so, But then the last berries, those when it gets really good. And it kind of depends on how bright or muggy your initial spring is, because these guys are the first to come. And then of course, my beautiful baby, the one I'm so proud of, my persimmon. Look at that baby, all around, super beautiful. Honestly, we have, like, look at that, dude. That is like, this is like 2 feet tall. Freaking look at this, is literally like 2 feet tall clover. Like, what the hell? This is like 3 feet, actually, more than that. And this is the white Dutch clover. And then, oh, I got apples. This is the tropic sweet apple. I'm gonna let them obviously produce. It's got a pretty thick trunk. And then I'm not really gonna thin any of my apples because I don't have a lot to begin with. So I'm just gonna kind of let them do what they want. But look at that. And so we have this beautiful microclimate of the dwarf everbearing with the vetiver grass, because the vetiver grass is kind of dormant right now, but it'll grow really tall. And then we got the apple here. You can't really see it, but we got my guava in there. So between the dwarf everbearing, the vetiver grass, this guy growing up, it kind of creates, and then obviously all of this, even if this dies back, this will all create a shading ground cover that'll be perfect for this guy. So like with all these factors in, and this is its, what, 3rd year in the ground, 4th year, I'm thinking I might let the persimmon produce a partial batch. Meaning, if it tries to produce, like, I'm going to see what it wants to hold on to, and then I'm going to thin it. So if it tries to produce, say, 20 fruit, I'll thin it to like maybe 10. I'll whatever it wants to produce, I'll either cut it in half or to 1/3. So if it wants to produce 30 fruit, I'll probably cut it down to 10. If it wants to produce 20, I'll probably just cut it in half. I think that's kind of my mentality. If it wants to produce like 45, maybe I cut it down to 15. Depending on how high it tries to produce, that'll determine the severity with which I actually, I push it in. So as you can see here, the water kind of pools right here a little bit, which is good. I got little parts in the yard. For some reason, the left side of the yard pools more than the right side. And the left side of the yard, if you look, looks way more jungly and has way more crazy growth than the right side. I don't know what it is, because the left side of the yard, or at least, okay, if I'm facing my house, left side, if I'm facing the back, it's right side. I don't know what's going on there. It just is what it is. I don't know why. You think it'd be the worst because that's where all the afternoon sun hits, but apparently not. Also, my olive, as you can see, is in full bloom. Because I was like, why am I hearing all this buzzing sound? Are there flies? Like, no, it's just a crap ton of bees, because the almond is in full bloom right behind me. Oh, and what's cool too is I'm pretty sure I saw flower buds on these guys. Yeah, there it is. See that? I don't know if you can see it back there. There's a bud. There's a bud right there. There's a bud right there. I don't know if they're male or female. There's some buds back there. So it'll be really interesting to see what's going on there. And then my strawberry's doing pretty good. It's actually about to start budding. I'll let it produce if it wants to produce. The problem is the reflective heat's been really beating this guy up. My hope is that the lemon guava's in the wrong spot. I gotta weed the beds too. The lemon guava gets screwed because there's no one to protect it. But with the strawberry guava, which is more sensitive, it's bushier than lemon guava currently. But here's my hope. The strawberry guava will be protected by this guy, because this guy will become a bush and he'll provide afternoon shade to this guy, so this guy would do good. And then the lemon guava, I just gotta figure out what to do there, because he's taking a beating. And there's no one to protect the lemon guava, so I have to figure that out too. I know you guys can't hear it, but the fertilizer pump, when it's sucking up air because it's at the bottom of this thing, you can hear it because it pushes air through all the drippers, at least the initial ones. So I guess that's it for this recording, which is a good time. We did about 10 minutes. It's pretty sweet. There's so much more in the yard I have not shown, or haven't even gotten to, but that'll be for another update. I'll work on the other side. See you guys next time. It's your boy, JWa, Gardening with JWa. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.